above all other gods. We lay our crowns and worship you. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay our crown and worship you. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay our crown and worship you.
Yes, good afternoon, and welcome to my quick broadcast. And this broadcast is about Valentines. I just want to say a quick thing about this noise and all the things going on about Valentine's Day, February 14. February 14. You see, I do know what February 14 is all about. That is about the world decided to say, okay, let's celebrate love. But I have issues. I have issues with this, with this February 14 thing. Well, I know my issue will not make any difference to anyone, but I just want to, talk about my issues on my wall, on my platform. You see, I can't understand why a particular day needs to be set aside to celebrate love. Why it just have to be a particular day to celebrate love. In the same faith, I cannot understand why a particular day needs to be set aside to celebrate father, to celebrate mother. These are people that have been part of you every day of your life, every hour, every second. It's like you saying that, the only time you will give thanks to God or you celebrate God is just once in a year, or perhaps just on your birthday. Then that's the only time you celebrate God, you give thanks to God. No, the Bible says we should give thanks to God at all times. At all times. So what stops you from celebrating love at all times? I mean, why not celebrating love at all times? What is this madness about February 14? As if that is the only time that man needs to celebrate love. I can't get it. And the commercial aspect of it have already eroded the primary principle of February 14. Completely eroded the principle behind it, the ideology behind it, is to celebrate love. And let me tell you this, when love is celebrated, there will be peace, there will be harmony, there will be joy. When love is celebrated, when love is appreciated. So the love we're talking about is not just, I don't want to go into theology of it, because not everyone on my platform are theologically inclined, by talking about classifications of love. See, there are different categories of love, which in a way you know it and I know it. So what kind of love is the world putting together that that February 14 should become? Is it love between a man and a woman, or is it love between a man and a man? Is it love between husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend? I mean, I don't get it, and I'm sure you do get it as well, but you do get it. Maybe I do not get it. Maybe I'm too old to understand, which I doubt. But the key issue is that we have narrowed down the whole idea of love, of Valentine ideology, to lovers alone, to lovers alone. Those people that are having intimacy or relationship. I don't think so. I think so. I stand to be corrected. I don't think so. You see, love is the principle of bringing Jesus to the world. One of the most quoted part of the scripture, John 3:16, emphatically stated that God so loved the world. You may want to, I've said I don't want to go into theology thing, but but whatever classification of love you want to talk about, you will still find affection, compassion, relationship, interest, fellowship, the desire to be there for one another. And this is a kind of love that I believe needs to be practiced, because it will extend far beyond a man and a woman, or a man and a man, whatever the case seems to be. So it won't be a kind of love that is, that has got to do with, a sexual relationship, or perhaps put it this way, where you have someone that you'll be having intimacy with another. If you take that also, that someone that you're having intimacy and other with, must it be February 14 before you celebrate the individual? Must it be February 14 before you take him or her out, or you buy gifts or presents? And even the commercial aspect of it is what is really annoying. Is the commercial, the way it's been so commercialized. It is the marketing gimmick strategy that the business world try to play on humans' emotion, by throwing all sorts of things out, marketing, a way of making money out of all this. Is what is really annoying to me. Annoying in the sense that do I need to wait till February 14 before you buy you gifts? And to take it to the next level, I have discovered from what I have read online or social media, majority is more of materialism than the real love itself. I mean, just like what I put on my wall, that Valentine's Day for February 14 is not Women's Day. They did say there's a Women's Day that have to be that women needs to get gift. Neither does it say it's a Father's Day. It's a time to celebrate love. So what is all the issues about? Are we celebrating Valentine's Day? Where's my gift? This is what I want. We have taken it to the commercial purpose. We have taken it out of context, out of the real purpose of it. So if your guy or do not send you or do not buy you gift on Valentine's Day, does that make him a bad person? I mean, I just don't know. I just want to provoke you to reason, to look at things in a different way. Now, it is not just about you're buying gifts. If you don't have to wait till February 14 before you buy gifts for someone. You don't have to wait. Or particularly with someone that you proclaim to love. And giving is both ways. You give, you receive. So I just don't know the whole thing about this process of the other gender asking for gifts all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. But it's supposed to be both ways. I'm not saying all the other genders. There's some very good ones, very, very, very good women, fantastic women. They have the art of giving. They never wait for Valentine's Day before they give you gifts, before they give their partners gifts, before they give people all around them. They just have the nature of giving. Such people, I just pray to God to bless them abundantly. So they never wait for one February 14. I don't know whoever decided that to say February 14, you have to call it Valentine's Day. You have to decide to be the day we celebrate love. Love needs to be celebrated every day. Every day. You celebrate people around you, because you may look. You only know right now. You don't know tomorrow. You don't know when next they're not going to be around with you. You may say, oh, if you're waiting that, okay, we'll celebrate you this Valentine's of 2024, then you wait till the next one in 2025. What makes you to think that that individual will live to see 2025? What makes you to think that even you yourself, you are going to see 2025? So my position is this: love needs to be celebrated every day, all the time. Send him or her messages. Tell him or her all the time. And it doesn't have to be the one you have a relationship with. Everyone around you, show love. Be the love, be the Valentine. Reach out to them. Be nice, be friendly, be loving to them. And that is the key. And that is the goal as well of love. And that was why Jesus came to the world, to establish a friendship, a relationship, and he carry with it affection, love, and compassion, because that was what brought him to the world. But the moment the whole thing is now turned to commercial, and you discover that it's all about gifts, not about the real love. It's all about gifts. It's all about the present. Materialisms have taken over the principles of that love. It's where are you going to take me to? How are you going to, how much are you going to send to me? Put money in my account. Can I send my account number? Can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? Come on. So the whole thing is shifted from the purpose. That it is primarily based on gifts that you can receive. Can I tell you something? Because somebody buy you big gift does not really mean that they love you. I just want you to know that. The heart must not be there with you. He or she just know. He just know that that's what you're after, and because he knows that you are after that gift, that's what you really concerns you, and not to, not to continue to have complain or issues from you. He decide to buy you gift and just to keep you quiet, but that does not mean the heart of this individual is there. And the question is this: how many people go to send money to your account anyway on Valentine's Day? And those that you have a 2-3 boyfriend or girlfriends, how are you going to handle it now on this February 14? How many gifts how many people you're going to buy gift for? How many are you going to take out? So you see, that's not really love. That's not really love. That's becoming a game. The key thing is that we need to celebrate everyone all around us that have been so good to us, that have been so part of our life. That includes every single soul, whether far or near. That you need to celebrate them. You need to rejoice with them. You need to show that you care. You don't have to wait until their burial day, or then you start talking about their testimonies or tributes about how good they are, how wonderful they are, but these are things that you never said when they were alive. You never said it when they were alive. So I just want to make this quick broadcast that in this Valentine's season, live within your means. Live within your means. If your partner thinks it's all about the gift that you can give and you do not have gift to give, then you know what that means. I won't tell you what name that person is, but you have to make up your mind. You have to make up your mind that what the whole situation is all about. It's about showing affection, love. Some will tell you that how do you show love without gift? So if the individual do not have money, does that mean that he now needs to steal because you want to show love by buying gifts? The one that cannot buy gifts today does not mean that they cannot buy gifts tomorrow. So why must it be on February 14 alone that you need to give somebody's gift? No. Even as couple, you don't have to wait till birthday before you give gifts. You don't have to wait when you have a special celebration before you give gifts. You don't have to wait till December, Christmas time before you give gifts. You don't have to wait. Neither do you have to wait as couple until February 14 before you give gifts to whoever that is part of your life. And that is my contention. So don't turn it into money-making business, that everything is going to be based on that. No, it shouldn't be based on that. It should be based purely on love, compassion, relationship. What brought Jesus to the world is love and affection. Is how you care. In fact, you need to show the same love to your parents too. Your parents too, you need to show love to them. You need to, your siblings, you need to show love to them. You need to, even your neighbor, your neighbor, people are all around you. That is love that needs to be celebrated. Not the commercialisms that the entire world is turning into. You see all the shops in this part of the world, crazy thing, commercialism, advertisement, marketing, and likewise in the back home as well. I understand that by tomorrow, many of the restaurants will be completely booked up. The street will be jammed. Everywhere will turn crazy. If that kind of love is demonstrated on a daily basis, in our relationship, our fellowship, with our fellow brothers and sisters, even demonstrating that to our enemies too, then there will be less battle for us to fight. There will be less battle for us to fight, because when you show love to your enemy, then the enemy will now begin to see that, look, is it really worth fighting this battle? The answer would be no. No. If you show the same love to your country, then you wouldn't be going on social media and be talking rubbish, writing rubbish about your country. Putting down your country, everything you write about your country, talk about your country is negative. And the thing is, the Western world that you want to come, you will never see them talking down about their own country. You think everything in this part of the world is, is beautiful? No. They have good things and they have bad things too. They have, issues, but you will never see them running down their own country. And you want investors to come to your country so that they can bring their money to improve the economy, so that people can get jobs. But when they see what you wrote on social media, how you condemn your country, that in itself will put any investor off from coming to your country to invest. And you are talking about love. You that do not love your country, how can you love your fellow brethren? How can you love your partner? How can you love your parents? How can you love, you see, the issue of Valentine is deep, because the fabric of society is love. Love will bring peace. But when there is no love, hatred comes in it, war take over. And by so doing, we become one another's enemy. We can't go far with that. So if you really want to tell me you love, then love your country. And that was exactly what Jesus said. If you say you love me, then love your neighbor, love others, love people that cannot come back tomorrow to say thank you. Love them. Show love to them. Show affection. Somebody needs food on the table. Somebody needs shelter. Somebody's sons or daughter needs to find food to eat. That is love. That is love. That is affection. And I know, couple of people that they give. I mean, I call them a reckless giver. They give anyhow without expecting anything from anyone. It's in their nature to reach out, to be a blessing. To be a blessing. So that's what I just want to quickly come about this afternoon. Lord, I pray that you will see valuable point in what I've just said. But you are free to disagree with me, but don't forget this is my word. And that's the way I feel. God bless you and enjoy your afternoon. So